Okay, we're here at 20729 Bassett Street here in Winnetka. So we're here to check the main sewer line. We obviously cannot check every pipe in the house. That's why you'll have your general inspector. He's going to crawl underneath the house. He's going to physically look at everything. We're here to check the main sewer line. We look at the inside of the pipe. We cannot see the outside of the pipe. So we've got our camera in, and we're actually all the way out to the city connection in the street. And we have it in. It's about 130 feet to the city connection. There's the city sewer flowing by. So I'm going to bring the camera back.
Is this clay?
It's a 6-inch clay pipe. This is from coming back from the middle of the street towards the property. Now, we're looking for big problems in a line. Remember, this is not a brand new pipe. It's obviously getting a little old, but so far you can see the clay pipe looks like it's in pretty good condition, looking at it so far. We're looking for big problems like big holes or massive dislocations, heavy roots, things like that. Clay piping, it has a tendency to develop little cracks. You're going to find that wherever you go. There's nothing, in my opinion, there's nothing really bad about it. You're going to see it wherever you go. We've come onto the property now, changes to a 4-inch clay pipe with a little bit of mortar at the joint, nothing serious. A little bit of mortar at the joints. We're in a 4-inch clay pipe now on the property. So the 6-inch pipe looked pretty good. You see what I mean by little cracks, little surface cracks? That's what you're going to find. It's, my opinion, it's no big deal. That's a pretty good functioning sewer line so far. I mean, it looks very good so far.
I have a clay pipe on my property that's quite a distance to the tree.
Yeah.
To the street under a lot of trees.
Yeah, well.
So I'm familiar with roots and pipes.
Of course, yeah, and you're going to find that wherever you go. But looking at this is in pretty fair to good condition. This is strictly my opinion. Little teeny surface cracks like that's very common. So far looks pretty good.
And does this pipe, are you aware if it runs under the gravel part or under the concrete driveway out back?
Do you need me to locate that for you?
Just out of it, that would be good to know.
All right, so let me pause the recording. I'm going to push it forward to the property line, and we'll get a couple of... Okay, we located this at the property line 5 feet deep. We are marked with some green paint, okay? So we can see we're pretty much coming straight back. So it's obviously running on the left-hand side of the house if you're facing the house. Pretty much going straight here. Pretty fair condition. Okay, now it's going to turn.
This is turning into
It's probably going to come still outside because we've got clay pipe still.
Okay.
Okay, this is where it exits the house. Do you want me to locate that for you?
Yes, please.
Sure.
Over here to the right.
So this is where we've located where it exits the house 2 feet 3 inches deep. Now it's going to start coming underneath the house with a cast iron pipe.
Okay.
So the cast iron, you can see it's getting a little old. We're looking at the inside of the pipe. That's why I have the general inspector make sure nothing's leaking.
Mm-hmm.
If it's all leaking, then it needs to be replaced.
Yes, you did look and said there was no leak.
Okay, so this looks like it's in pretty fair condition. It does have a little bit of rust build-up in it. You should never flush tampons or baby wipes, paper towels. Now, a little thing you could do if you wanted to, you could run a cable with a blade through there, and you can scrape a lot of that stuff out. You know. See the little bit of rust build, and that's actually the bottom of the pipe.
Oh, that's the bottom.
That is the bottom there.
Okay, got it.
So, might not be a bad idea, and never run a hydrojetter through here. Don't let anybody tell you something like that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So always, we will give you like a little estimate if you want to, grind it out a little bit, but it's also probably a little. Is people living in the house?
No, it was a little old lady.
Yeah. So sometimes it dries up when you don't have water going through it. But sometimes it actually looks a little worse than it is,
I think she was
But
in a home for a while.
yeah,
So probably no one was in her.
yeah. But it looks like it's in pretty fair condition. Believe me, I've seen rust like it's not a big deal. What you could do is, if you ever had a blockage at that time, we could come here and
Scrape it
yeah.
down.
But never a jetter.
Got it.
Okay, we'll go ahead and stop the recording over here.